a Ouija board in your house? Is it some tarot cards in your house? You burning sage in your house? You got these demonic dolls in your house? What's the music in your house like? Is there some stuff in your house you need to put out? She comes in silence. Jairus comes talking. And then by the time we get to 27, nah. I got to say this. I wasn't planning on adding this, but Elder Moore, Jairus needed him to raise his dead daughter. Jesus gives him a word of comfort and goes to the house. But when Jairus talks to the Lord about what he wants, what he needs God to do, and gets to the house, it wasn't enough faith in the house. So Jesus started evicting people who didn't have enough faith for the prayer to be answered. Jesus starts evicting people who were in the house that didn't have enough faith for Jesus to perform the miracle the house needed. Y'all looking like I'm saying something deep. I ain't saying nothing real deep. I'm saying to you, you are asking God to do some miraculous things in your life, and maybe he's got to put some people out of your life in order for his will to fill your life. Let him evict. Who did he evict? Jesus came in and he said, the girl is all right. Y'all make room for her. She's all right. And they started laughing. Everybody who laughed, signifying they didn't even believe it was possible, and they thought Jesus was telling a joke or crazy. He said, you got to go, because I'm about to do something different in this family right now, and you don't have enough faith to be in the room or in the house. Get out! And when I ask you today, do you believe? I am sure that there are some people in this house right now that are asking God to do something and don't have enough faith to receive it. I wish, you know, we do these health challenges, and we do these, we step on the scale and weigh ourselves. I wish God would just bless us to have a faith scale. And when you come in the house, we can just see where your faith level is. We just see, you got mustard seed today? Because it don't take much faith. But where is your faith level? Cassandra, do you believe that he can do? And so then we make it to 27. After Jesus has done a miracle, after he has evicted folks out of a house and done a miracle in the house and restored the family in the house. And I'm almost done, y'all. After he had done all of that, it says, 27 says, and when Jesus departed thence, 2 blind men followed him, crying and saying, thou son of David, have mercy on us. I want to, it's so much in that one verse. I can't deal with it all, but I just want to say to you, even if certain parts of your life are not working, work the parts that are working and give God some praise. The men, Reese, the men were blind. Their eyes weren't working, but their mouths were working. And they said, if I can't see God right now, somebody told me that God is here, and I'm going to open my mouth and start praising him and crying out to him. Yeah, this part of my life is broke and needs healing, but this part of my life works, and I'm going to give him praise with the part that's working. You waiting for everything to be right in your life? Tell me, I got to get myself together before I come to God. The devil is a lie. 2 blind men followed him. Why won't you? And the other part of the verse that's crazy. So Jesus leaves the house, and two blind men follow him. Deacon Price, I don't know how they followed him. I don't know, Mother Watkins, I don't know if some courageous, considerate person saw them trying to get Jesus' attention and help them along the way to get to Jesus, to follow Jesus. I don't know if Jesus was speaking the word out of his mouth. I don't know if he was talking and having a conversation with somebody and they could hear his voice and they follow the sound of his word. I don't know how two blind men followed Jesus. But the book said the two blind men followed Jesus. Jesus is walking and the two blind men. And so I don't know if you are the blind person and you need somebody to help get you to Jesus. I don't know if you're the stranger that sees somebody struggling and will help them get to Jesus. I don't know if you can't see him and the word is what you need to get you to the next place in your life. But following Jesus is the key to victorious life in this earth. Two blind men follow Jesus. And they cry out, "Thou Son of David." That is a praise in the highest order. And I don't know how the blind men figured it out, but every blind man in the book that recognizes they are in the presence of Jesus, they give this praise. The Son of David refers to the prophetic promise that God gave to David that out of his line, out of his lineage, the Messiah would come. And so these blind men in these miracles who knew somehow that this was the Son of God, even though they were blind, they could see better than the people who had sight. Even though they were blind by the highway side, blind out as an outcast, they could see better than the people who were coming in the temple. Mother Watkins, I don't know if we really realize that, but it would be a shame for me to read my Bible and pray every day and come in here on Sundays and Wednesday nights and stream Sunday school and come to prayer and Bible band and never know the Lord. And then the Lord send in from the street a pimp, a hustler, a prostitute, a drug addict, a drug dealer, and they have a real encounter with God, and they can see him better than I can see him. Shame on me. It ain't no problem that they can see him because they seeking him. But shame on me if I'm coming in here so comfortable that I never lift up my eyes unto the Lord. Just be dressed up pretty on the way to hell. I'm sorry, we got company today, don't it? Oh, Lord. And when he was coming to the house, the blind men came to him. And Jesus said unto them, "Believe ye that I am able to do this?" They said unto him, "Yea, Lord." Listen, I just want to show the irony. I want to show the irony of what happened in the previous miracle and what happens in this miracle. In the previous miracle, Jesus goes into a house and puts all the people out who didn't have faith. In this miracle, Jesus walks into a house and the blind people had so much faith that they were able to overcome their disability and obstacles. He puts people out of one house and a miracle happens. He welcomes people in another house and a miracle happens. The common denominator is Jesus is in the house. I want to ask you, when you go home today, I want you to do an inventory. Do you sense the presence of Jesus in your house? Or is there stuff in your house that will prevent the miracles for your house that God wants to release? Is it a Ouija board in your house? Is it some tarot cards in your house? You burning sage in your house? You got these demonic dolls in your house? What's the music in your house like? Is there some stuff in your house you need to put out?